Don't want to pay taxes on your Bitcoin? You're not alone. Plenty of people hate paying taxes, but it's something that you'll always have to do until the day you die. Or is it? In fact, there are a few countries where you can avoid taxes on Bitcoin, at least in a few areas. What are those countries? Let's check out 5 of them. Before I get started, I should note that this list doesn't have anything to do with visas. Obviously, you probably can't just pick up and move to any of these countries at a moment's notice, unless you're very, very rich and can pay your way in. But there might be options to move to these countries eventually, so it's still a useful list for you. First off is El Salvador. El Salvador has been dominating the Bitcoin airwaves recently because of its adoption of Bitcoin as a reserve currency. The current government is clearly obsessed with crypto, and their tax system reflects that. All foreigners who come to El Salvador will have 0 Bitcoin tax. If you're a Bitcoin investor, El Salvador might just be the place for you. Another interesting country, as we move over to Europe, is Germany. Although it normally has very high tax rate, Germany does not have any Bitcoin tax that has been held for over a year. However, it should be noted that Germany does have a number of caveats. If you're getting paid in Bitcoin, mining Bitcoin, or staking other cryptos, you'll be taxed on that income. So Germany might only be useful if you have a large amount of Bitcoin that you're looking to sell off. Heading over to the Caribbean now, it's no surprise that the Cayman Islands tops this list. The Caymans are often known as a tax haven in a variety of different ways, and Bitcoin is no exception. It has no capital gains nor income tax, so anything relating to Bitcoin is completely untaxed. Of course, you have to afford the high cost of living as you rub elbows with high-profile tax dodgers, but it might be worth it. Next, heading over to Asia is Singapore. Singapore classifies Bitcoin as an intangible property. That means that when you buy something using Bitcoin in Singapore, it's treated like a barter, and therefore the transaction itself is not taxed. Additionally, Singapore does not have any capital gains tax, meaning you won't pay taxes when you sell off your Bitcoin. And last but not least, as we pop back over to Europe, is Malta. Malta is another tax haven country, and it recognizes Bitcoin as a store of value. Because of this, it doesn't tax Bitcoin sales from long-term profits, similar to Germany. However, if you're a day trader, you might get hammered with a really high tax rate on those transactions. But if you play your cards right, you'll pay nothing. And that's it for the top 5 zero crypto tax countries. There are a few out there, and maybe some you have access to move to. Of course, it is important to keep in mind of the laws of your home country as well. For example, if you're an American, you might still have to pay taxes to the United States, and make sure that you continue to follow local laws as well. Hiring an accountant might be useful. But it is certainly possible to legally pay 0 taxes on your Bitcoin, which is a pretty cool thought. Thanks for watching.